New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
And good morning, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on it's 7 a.m. on the Mountain Time Zone. And I've been doing some computer work, so I suddenly went, did you check your mic? And I believe I did. So thank you for being with us here on a Monday morning. If this is your first time around, I'll give you our instructions in just a second here. Yes, I did prepare this morning. I actually did. Everything I need is right here. It's just, I've forgotten that I was prepared. Sometimes that little light goes live and it's like, yeah, my mind goes, what are we here to do? But that's my humanness getting in my way. And what I know is the divine aspect of who I am is always here to play, always ready to play, always ready to have a good time, always ready to enjoy what we're about to embark upon. And what we are about to embark upon is Monday morning visioning. Now, if you're not familiar with the visioning process, it's real simple. All you need is a journal of some sort and a pen. That's it. Because what's going to happen in just a moment, I will light up a candle, turn on some music, and get us started in a meditation. And throughout that meditation, at various intervals, I will ask a question. Now, the question is there to take us deeper and deeper into the emerging vision, the evolving vision, the guarantee, the vision for who you are and who you've come here to be, and also for this ministry and for our own lives. And so, and that becomes part of the community. And it's a really, really cool, deep, visually inspired meditation. And your intention or your work, if you will, what you're here to do is simply record your experience. So thus the journal and the pen, just write down what you experience. If you see images, write down the images you see. If you hear voices or see words or colors, or perhaps there's a feeling tone in the body temple. Perhaps you hear a piece of music that you know. Perhaps you hear music that you don't know. The important part is to record your experience, because what we know is that in the life of the divine, the human ego wants to get in the way, and the human ego is going to try to get in the way. And how we tell the difference between the divine inspiration, the voice of God, and the human ego aspect of it is we look for what never goes away. So over time, with repetition, week after week, things begin to emerge that just don't go away. Those are the things we pay the most attention to. And it's very interesting. I realized recently that for so long in my visioning notes, there would be something about writing the book, writing this, doing that, writing, even here, wow, 2/3/25, walking a sacred path, right? Which is now the name of the book that I'm working on. That's almost done. That's really, really close to done, folks. If you're watching and wondering where the book is coming. It's really close. So overall, we're looking for the things that keep showing up again and again and again and again and again. That's where I pay the most attention. Good morning, Shay. Good to see you, dear one. Thankful that you're with us. Glad you're here. All right, let me get a candle lit here and get us into this. There we go. And I want to also want to stop moving. Come on, come back. Oh, like I said, my computer, this system is now doing some interesting things every once in a while. And one of them is it doesn't want to seem to let me scroll up or down to get to my sounds and my music and other resources. All right, we'll be right back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Come on, baby. Here we go. Now we're going to get it. Yes. For some reason, all my resources just froze up. All right, here we get into it. If you're in a safe enough space to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. Begin with the breath. Begin with that sacred reminder of the oneness of life. The inhale, the exhale, the cycle of giving and receiving, the ebb and the flow of energies around the world, the oneness revealing itself in ways that the human perceives as duality, the give and the take. And yet the one recognizes the one in everything. For the breath would not be complete without both the inhale and the exhale. We've come together at this day through this sacred process, sacred practice. Whether this is our first time or our 100,000th time, or if we've just lost all comprehension of how many times we've been here sitting in the silence and the stillness, listening. Listening for the voice of the one. There is that one source, revealing itself to each of us in our own way, in our own language, in a way we can understand, and in a way that inspires each of us to our greatness. We tap into that vision now, into the wellspring of everything, into the source of all wisdom, all insight, all inspiration. The source of all. And as we do, we ponder for a moment or two. What is the highest vision for my life? for my work in the world, for all I am here to do and be and become. What is the highest vision for your life? Ask yourself that. Ask that wisdom within. What is the highest vision for my life? Turn to Source. Turn to that wisdom within. Allow for the revelation. And dive right in. What is the highest vision for my life? Good. Very good. Reaching forward to meet your inquiry. Shifting from our normal Monday questions and staying here in this deep, deep experience of the highest vision for who you are, for your life, for how you have come to this planet to serve and create and fulfill this glorious vision. So we ask, perhaps the most profound question of all, what is my soul's purpose? What is my soul's purpose for being on the planet at this time? For being a part of this glorious, glorious vision? What is my soul's purpose? Ask yourself. Ask that source of wisdom. Allow the vision to reveal itself. What is my soul's purpose? in this vision, I find myself wondering, what am I becoming? What am I becoming in consciousness, in the world of form? What is my human becoming in order to best serve this glorious, glorious vision? Ask the wisdom within. Ask that source energy. Ask the one, what am I becoming? And in this sense of becoming, there is the question of what wants to be released. What wants to be released or let go of? So we may all experience this vision, the manifestation of this vision. What wants to be released? Ask that wisdom within. Turn to source. Turn to the one. What wants to be released? And here we find the question of what wants to be embraced. What wants to be embraced or nurtured, so we may experience this glorious vision made manifest. What wants to be embraced. Ask that source within what wants to be embraced. And here we find ourselves preparing to take this vision into the world. So we ask, what is mine to do? What is mine to do? Ask yourself that. Ask that source of energy, that wisdom within, the oneness of all life. What is mine to do? What is mine to do? Turn to source. Turn within. what is mine to do. And what else? What else? What other information wants to be known about this glorious, glorious vision in this divine moment? What else? What else wants to be known right now in this moment? What else wants to be known right now? Good. Very good. And so here, bring yourself back to yourself. You begin the journey coming back to the body temple. Bring yourself back to yourself with a stretch, or a wiggle, or a hug, whatever it may be. Bring yourself into your body temple with a stretch or a wiggle, fully inhabiting yourself. And when you're ready, and always remembering to be oh so very, very gentle with yourself. When you're ready, just simply open your eyes and become present now. Welcome back, dear ones. Thank you so much for being with us here. There we go. Thank you so much for being with us here on the New Thought Media Network. I'm Dr. Robert. That's a Monday morning. That's a wrap for today, for this morning. And I trust this has supported you in tapping into that grand and glorious vision for who you are and who you've come here to be. Because I believe it's important. I believe it's incredibly important that every one of us comes into this place of being who we have come here to be. Join us here on New Thought Media Network. Throughout the day, all of our premier programming, the morning prayer starts at 8:15. The morning sip with Rev. Melissa is at 8:30, 9:30. Viviendo de Oración, living in prayer with our Spanish language prayer team. Always, whether you know Spanish or not, you can feel the energy. Check that out. Growing Edge Live with Ali Benjamin is at 10 o'clock. The Practical Prayer Podcast with Bill and Carol Lawrence is at 11 o'clock. 1 o'clock, it's Your Doula for Grief with Bonnie Gonzalez. 5 o'clock, it's the Peace Party with the Global Heart of Peace. The Global Heart of Peace is a team of people and an emerging group from within the Centers for Spiritual Living. Global Heart of Peace. Join them today at 5 o'clock for the Peace Party. And Reverend Christy Simple is, she's not always the presenter, but she's kind of the lead of that for us now. So check that out. And of course, at 7 o'clock tonight, it's Sofa Sundays on Mondays. It's, an opportunity to catch Sofa Sundays again if perhaps you missed it yesterday or don't know where to find it. You can catch it here on New Thought Media Network. I'm Dr. Robert. I'm going to get out of here for now. I love you. I think you're amazing. And I'm so grateful that you're a part of what we're doing here on New Thought Media Network. Until next time, I wish you peace and absolute richest blessings. Bye now.